Hey, what's going on, guys? Brett's Paradox here. And I, like a lot of people, have been patiently waiting for the Sam Harris, Jordan Peterson, Vancouver discussions to come out. They had these debates in Vancouver back in, I think it was in July. So maybe it was June or July, over a month ago. We've been waiting for the audio from their debates to come out. And we finally got a release date about a week ago for August 17th. August 17th rolls around. I check YouTube a couple times. I finally find it. And here it is, guys. It's Pangburn Philosophy. They're the ones that hosted the events in Vancouver. And we've been kind of expecting this audio to come out for free. And it turns out, guys, you have to sign up for Pangburn Philosophy's Patreon account, $10 a month to get access to this audio. And people are losing their minds, and I've been trying to think about this, and it bothered me too, right? Like I'm in this group of people that have been losing their minds, and I was thinking about it today. Why does this bother me? Well, I spent $10 today at Panda Express, and I wasn't really even looking forward to Panda Express, but I've been looking forward to these discussions for over a month now, for really a couple months now. Even they first announced they were doing these discussions like in April or a long time ago. I've been super excited for it for months. Why does it bother me to pay $10 to have access to this audio? And I think part of it, guys, why it bothers me is we're not used to paying for this kind of thing, right? And typically, I've never paid money for a podcast. I've paid for audiobooks, but you know, audiobooks are like many hours, and you know, they're not just kind of spontaneous discussions. We don't even know if it was a good discussion. Though I will say that I was so excited that I checked Reddit for people who had transcribed as word for word from their memory the actual debates, and we did have somebody had bootlegged a cheap version of the audio. They probably recorded it from their phone or something at the event, but you could barely hear what they were saying. So I've been patiently waiting for the good quality audio to come out, and here it is. No warning that it was going to have to, you're going to have to sign up for their Patreon to have access for it. So that kind of bugs me off the bat. But something else that I was thinking about, that another reason this bothers me is, and maybe I'm just being a little you know, maybe I just need to grow up a little bit and not let this bother me. But another reason this does bother me, I don't choose what bothers me, guys. Just what bothers me. So I'm going to vocalize it here. Maybe I should suck it up and not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Another thing that bothers me about this is I'm happy to sign up for Jordan Peterson's Patreon, and I'm happy to go on Sam Harris's website and give him a monthly fee for his, because I want to support what they're doing, but I don't want to support what Pangburn Philosophy is doing, because they're going the wrong direction with this, guys. Here's what they should have done. They should have put out this audio the week of the debates, back when people were most excited for it. They would have got way tons and tons of views. They should have put it out almost instantly and built up their channel, right? They have a YouTube channel here, Pangburn Philosophy, and right now they've got 11,000 subscribers. If they put out this audio a month ago, and then they could even chop it up, put out the full thing, and then chop it up into bite-sized clips of, like, you know, Jordan Peterson says this about atheism or whatever. You know, they could clip it into like 100 videos and then release the full thing also, and they would get tens of thousands of views per video and hundreds of thousands on some, probably 1 million over time. Like they'd get so many views, and they would build up their channel. People would subscribe. I would have subscribed to their channel. Heck yeah, if I knew they were going to put out more good content on a regular basis, I definitely would have subscribed. But instead, they decided to try to get the cheap, easy dollars and make you sign up for their Patreon to get access, really, because people just want to listen to these these 4 discussions they had, the 4 debates. That's what people want. I don't think anybody else even knows what else Pangburn Philosophy has been up to the last couple of years. So people just want these discussions, and I think they kind of realize that, so they're trying to monetize it and make you pay $10. I'm sure they're going to get a couple thousand people to give them $10, so they'll probably get a year's salary out of this. But what they're also doing is they're destroying their channel. I mean, just look at this video. 14 likes to 334 dislikes. And then come down here to the comments. Nope, still not doing it right. Everything everyone thinks Pangburn is being greedy, but in reality, they're trying to be greedy and failing miserably at it. And this is I think this guy's got it right. Nuanced entrepreneur. Being greedy would mean releasing the debates immediately and for free, then getting tons of patrons. Sorry guys, tons of patrons and building an awesome brand. If they did this, they'd probably be at 30,000 subs now and 700 patrons and would be in a good position to grow further. Instead, they completely destroyed their brand image. And they're sitting, like you said, they're sitting at 11,000 subscribers and 300 patrons. What they should have done is they should have put out the audio initially for free, and then they can clip it up every couple of days and put out a bite-sized information, bite-sized clip of something interesting that happened during the discussion. And then people who don't want to listen to the whole thing will probably click on those over time. And people like me would probably listen to both just because I'm obsessed with these guys. And that would do a couple things, guys. Then, so Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson are pretty reputable. Like, they're pretty big names, and people would be excited to go on the same platform as Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson. So they would build up their channel through name recognition. People are going to be like, oh, Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson did that? I'll do that too, because my videos will appear next to theirs. So they could have not only got tons and tons of views from Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson, but all the future views that they could have gotten from other people like Sam and Jordan. Instead, they're doing this kind of sketchy, hey, give us $10 and you can hear this, route. And clearly it's not being received very well, guys. If you get 14 likes and 334 dislikes, you're doing something wrong. So I'm hoping we could put some pressure on Pangburn, because it's not too late. Like, you could still release the audio for free. You can change. You could say, hey man, we tried to do this, but this was a bad idea. We should have done this. And I think people would change their opinion on Pangburn, because they're gonna be like, okay, Pangburn philosophy is open to actually thinking about philosophy and thinking about how to progress in the world properly. So I'm hoping we can put some pressure on them. I could just be, crazy with this, but again, I'm speaking for myself here. I've been excited for this audio for months now. I've listened to everything Sam and Jordan Peterson put out in the world, which is tons of stuff. I've listened to all of Sam Harris's Waking Up podcast, and I listen to every Jordan Peterson. Every time he puts up a YouTube video, I listen to it. I got hooked on. I first heard of him actually on Sam Harris's podcast. It was the What Is Truth podcast, which I actually didn't like Peterson too much in that. I was like, oh, he's a smart guy, but he's got kind of a strange view. And then I caught him again on Rogan Experience, the Joe Rogan Experience, and I realized, oh, okay, this Jordan Peterson guy is quite interesting, and he was trying to get to something in that Sam Harris podcast, that first one, that he just wasn't able to get to because they got bogged down. So I kind of got obsessed with it, and I wanted to know more and more about these guys. And I was really hoping we'd get this audio, and we'd be able to see, like, we'd get what we wanted from that first one, some kind of resolution, or at least get their ideas out there. But now we have to pay money for it. I'm not, guys, to be honest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris's. So Jordan Peterson has a Patreon. I'm going to go and I'm going to sign up for it for $5 a month, just to give him $5. And then I'll do the same for Sam. I'd much rather give them the money and hope that they do a discussion on one of each other's platforms in the future. But I don't want to support Pangburn Philosophy's decision here to charge people money, because not everyone has $10 to give to listen to this audio, right? Like, that's, we live in the real world here, man. We listen to hundreds of things every week. If we paid $10 for everything that we wanted to listen to, we'd be spending thousands. At least personally, I'd be spending probably $20,000 every year just listening to podcasts. And I'm not about that. I'm happy to support the creators of the content and give them what I can, which is exactly what Sam says in his podcast. He's like, give me what you can. I don't want your money if you're having to make a sacrifice to give me the money. Give me what you think the value is that you're getting out of my podcast. Give me that much if you want to. That's what Sam says, and I think Sam's got it right with that. And Peterson, he tries to get money through other means. It seems like he's not, he's not charging people for his free, his lectures are all free online, right? You don't have to spend anything for him. Where he's making his money is through his Patreon, which are people supporting him because they're happy to support him, not because they're being forced to listen to his audio content. So, even like that's a whole, I think Pangburn should follow suit and do what they're doing. All right, like get money from people who want to give you money and not people who just want access to one thing that you're putting out. And I think they kind of realize that, oh, we don't have much content, but we have this 4 discussions that everyone wants to listen to. So let's charge people for it. And instead they could go this route. They like I was actually listening to this their video they put out there with their commentary. And I would be thrilled to listen to this if I knew that I could get access to the full content. Like what they're saying is somewhat interesting to me. Like I want to know what the guys who put on this event, what their thoughts are behind it all. But I don't want to, I want to listen to the actual discussion also. So, and I don't want to have to give them, like the whole thing just put a bad taste in my mouth, as it did at least 334 other people. Of course, this just came out. This only has 5,000 views. Once Sam mentions this on his podcast, once word gets out, I think there's going to be a lot more anger at this. And a lot of people saying, hey, man, this is where we draw the line here. You guys just crossed it. So hopefully they can backtrack and try to get on the right track again. Because I think this is bad for them. Because Sam and Peterson aren't going to want to do their platform anymore if everyone is mad at the platform for them doing it like this. So let me know what you guys think. I'm curious what everyone else's thoughts are on this. If everyone kind of agrees with the commenters here, or if we're just being big babies and we need to grow up and pay the $10 for what we want to listen to. Totally possible. I think at some point there probably will be a better way to give the content creators money. Like the Patreon's cool. But again, it should be for, like, it's cool if they're doing, here's another thing they could have done. They could have put out this full discussion for free on YouTube and then said, hey, we've got this bonus material on our Patreon of Peterson and Harris. If you guys want to listen to it, sign up for our Patreon. That would have been cool, right? Because then they're like, at least not being weasels about the whole thing. They're just trying to get their share of, the work they did, I guess. So that's my thoughts, guys. I hope I'm just not blowing smoke and being crazy about this, but that's my thoughts. So that's it for today. I'm out of here, guys. Take it easy, and yeah, guys, take it easy.